Hello, sir. We can hear you. Okay.
Yes, okay. Good morning.
Okay. Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, respected senior colleagues and colleagues. Welcome to day 3, week 3, day 1 of ARD UDUTH research methodology workshop. The topic of discussion today is referencing using Endnote software, how to design a conceptual framework for research. You are all welcome to this week of the research. Thank you so much for joining. Let me use this opportunity to welcome our teacher in person of Dr. Malami Muhammad Bello, who is going to take us through the topic. You are highly welcome, sir.
Yes, thank you very much, Dr. Mustafa, and good morning, everyone. So today we are going to look at the referencing style using endnotes, and then we look at the development of conceptual framework in research. So let me share my screen first. I hope we all have our Endnote installed so that we make it a participatory class. So I think it's better if we can open all our Endnote, installed Endnote, so that we'll follow it as a practical class. So can you see my screen?
It has started sharing. It's about to open.
Okay.
Yes, we can see it now, sir.
Okay, so this is Endnote. When you open your Endnote, this is what you will see. The new, as you are opening it new, this is what you will see. In this case, this is the Endnote library. We have not put, we have not installed or included any article in it. So I want us to be attentive so that we know how to include all our articles in our EndNote library before we start referencing in our documents. So first thing that you do is to install your EndNote in your system. When you install it, you have to open a library, EndNote library first. So before even you start writing, as you conceive a topic, you went through and you agreed that this topic is the one that you are going to work on. So the next thing is to download the articles that you will use in the write-up. So before you start writing, you have to also install your EndNote, because you are going to be using EndNote or any other referencing software in order to be referencing your work, so that you will not use manual referencing, which is very, very difficult and time consuming. So this one is the automatic referencing that is very easy and very clean for you in your writing. So when you install your EndNote, then the next thing is to open a new library, open an EndNote library. So how do you open EndNote library? When you, if you want to open an EndNote library, what you do, once you open the EndNote itself, just go to File. You go to File, click on it, then click on New. new. So when you click on new, it will now show you so yeah. So this is what you will see. When you click on new, this is what you will see. So this is, you are going to select where you want the library to be, where you want it. You want to where you want to save your library in your system. So is it in the document or on the desktop or anywhere? So you have to now select. This one is on the document. So if I want to change it from document, I click on this arrow, so that it will show you the different places where I can save it. So I can select desktop. So if you select desktop, it will be saved in the desktop. So here, this is my Endnote library. Before you save it as my Endnote library, you have to have a new okay. So here I want to save it in the desktop. So I will now create a new folder. I will create a new folder in the desktop. This new folder, I can name it Endnote folder. Endnote folder, or any name that you can give it. So when you name it Endnote folder, you double click on it so that your Endnote library will be installed inside your Endnote folder. It will be saved inside your Endnote folder. So you see now I am in Endnote folder, then I can save this Endnote library. So this my Endnote library, I can rename it with any name. I can use maybe my part 2 or part 2 Endnote library, anything. You can name it anything. So in this one, I will leave it my Endnote library. So when you if you write the name, the file name, then you can save. So as you click save, this library will open like this. The Endnote library will open like this without anything. This is how you will see it. So now, how do you start saving your articles into the Endnote library? So this is my Endnote, my new Endnote library, which is called my Endnote library. So I want to now start saving my articles into this library. How do I start? So it depends on which article you are saving. If it is from online, we will have the article that you've searched online. You can just bring it to the Endnote from the internet. Then the article that you will enter manually. So when you already have the article and it's not online, you want to enter it into the Endnote library manual. So we'll now also show you how to do that. Then from that, when all your articles are in the Endnote library, then you start referencing them into your work. So let's start with the article manual entering of the article. So you have your book or your article or anything that is not online, you want to enter it manually into the Endnote library. What do you do? The first thing that you will do is you now go to references here. You go to references, you see new reference. You now click on new reference. When you click on new reference, this is what you will see. So here, the first thing you will look at, you see at the top, there is a reference type. Reference type, this one is journal article. So you look at your document that you want to reference. Which type of document is that? Is it a journal article or a book or a government document? Whatever the name of the document, you have to specify the type of document that you are going to reference here. So here, see, you can see different types of document that you may have. You can see encyclopedia, equation, figure, theme, broadcast, genetic, government documents, grant, hearing, interview, journal article, whatever book is there. So whatever the type of article, you select your article. If it is book, you select book. If it is a journal article, you select a journal article. If it is a government document, you select government document. If it is an online document or online database, you select it. If it is a newspaper article, you select it. So now when you select the type of document, the next thing now is to enter all these things. You have to enter the author, the year, title, journal, volume, issue, pages, start page. So, but not everything that you have to enter. The only thing that anything that is available in that journal article. Maybe there are some things that are listed here that you cannot find in the journal article. So then you don't need to put them. For example, maybe EPUB date, sometimes you don't need it. You cannot find it in the article. Type of article, you cannot find. Short title, you may not see it. Alternate journal, you may not see them. So anything that you cannot see when you check on the article is not mandatory that you enter everything. But there are some specific things that must be there. For example, year, author, year, title, journal, volume, issue, and pages. These are important, very important for a journal article. And you can find it in any of the journal articles you are opening. So let's start with the author. So here, when you are writing the author, you have to specify which one is the surname and then the other names or the initials of the other name. If my name is Malami Muhammad Bello, so let's say the first author is Malami Muhammad Bello. How do you enter it? You start with the surname. My surname now will be Bello. So you write Bello. Bello. When you write Bello, this is the surname. So after surname, what are you going to do? You have to use comma. Bello, comma, then initials of the other names. So Muhammad Bello, Malami Muhammad Bello. Then it means Bello, comma, MM. So this is the first author. If you are writing the next author, you don't continue in the same line. You have to press enter. You have to press enter to write your second author. So let's say the second author is Ibrahim Abubakar Umar. So Ibrahim Abubakar Umar, Umar is the surname. Then you write Umar, comma, Ibrahim Abubakar, IE. Umar, comma, IE. This is the second author. So now, if you are going to the third author, you have to press enter again so that each author is on different line. Each author is on different line. If you put all of them in the same line, the Endnote will list them as one auto, will recognize them as one auto. And if you didn't use comma after surname, the Endnote will not use comma. The Endnote will abbreviate all of them, thinking that they are all the one name. So that is the first thing you have to understand. If you are writing you are putting the manual entry of your articles or of your references. So each auto should be on a different line. Then the surname has to be in full after writing the surname, comma, then the initials of the other names. That is how you continue writing them until you finish all the authors. Then the next thing is year of publication. Let's say the year of publication for this one is 2023. So you have written it. Then the next thing is title. What is the title of the work that you are going to reference, that you want to reference? So let's say the title here is prevalence of malaria among children under 5. Children under 5 in Arkilla. So this is the title. When you write your title, you don't need to put any full stop. Just write it like that. Then journal. Which type of journal is this article in or was published? The name of the journal, you write the name of the journal. Let's say Journal of Public Health. Journal of Public Health. So then volume. What is the volume of this journal? Let's say volume 3. Just write 3. Issue. Issue what? Let's say issue 5 or issue 2. Issue 2. Then pages. Each journal usually have pages. You see it on the journal. They'll write it. They'll write volume, issue, and pages. Most of the journal articles, you will see these ones. So let's say the pages are 89 to 97. 89 to 97. So even this information is enough for you to finish with this article, to list this article. So when you finish writing, but if there is any, maybe sometimes you can see ISSN or DOI. So if there is DOI, most of the articles, almost all of them have DOI. So you write the DOI. You see DOI here. You write the DOI. If there is ISSN, you write it. So that's all. When you finish, you come to this on the right side, upper top right side, you have 2 X there. There is a small X at the top end, then the big X at the top, then small X below it, just below the capital X. So you see this one, if you can see it, this one is the capital X, and below it, you see small x. So use this small x. Click on this small x. When you click on it, this one will pop on you to ask you, do you want to save the changes you make to the reference? Then you click on yes, you want to save. So when you click on yes, it will list that article into the library. You see now, this article is being listed in the library, in our Endnote library. You see it, Bello MM, this, prevalence of malaria among children under 5. So you have to, all the articles, all the manual ones, this is what you do. This is how you enter them into your library. So now, for those that are online, So any article that you want to enter, you want to bring into your library, you go to the internet and search for it. So let's do that. So now, let's now say we want to add the articles that are from internet direct into our library, into our Endnote library. How do you do that? You go to the internet. So I'm now in my internet. The first thing that you do is what? To search for that article that you want to enter. So sorry, I want to remove this pop-up that is showing me here so that I can see my. Yeah. So now I want to search for the article, I want to reference in my EndNote. So before you search, you make sure that your EndNote library is already open before you search for the article. If the EndNote is not open, sometimes you may not see it. But before you search for the article, you make sure that your EndNote library is open like this. You see our EndNote library is already open. It's already open here. We just minimize it. So when it is open, just minimize it and then come to your internet to search for the article that you want to add into that document. So let's search for the article, let's say prevalence of malaria. Prevalence of malaria among under 5 children. So let's do a Google search. Yeah, you will see different articles that have worked on prevalence of malaria among under 5 children. You see most articles, many articles there. So let's click on this one. So we click on this. Yeah. So when you click on it, this is what we have seen. So this is what we have seen. So this is the article. You see malaria in under 5 children, prevalence and multifactor analysis of high-risk African countries. So let's say this is one of the articles that we want to reference. So how do you take this article from this place, from the internet here, direct into your EndNote library? That is what we will do.
I think your window is not visible. Sorry, sir. Your window is not visible. Your Google search is not visible.
It's not visible.
Yes, you can just see your EndNote library.
Okay, okay. So let me share the Google search. Okay, can you see it now?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now, when you search, we have searched. Let me go back. Let me see if I can go back. Okay, I have searched for it like this. Can you see this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the result of my search. This is the result of my search. This is the prevalence of malaria among under 5 children. That is what I have searched for. And this is the result I've gotten. So now I clicked on this first one that has shown me here. This is the first one. When I click on it, this is what I have gotten. It means I have seen, this is the article, Malaria in Under 5 Children, Prevalence and Multifactor Analysis of High-Risk African Countries. So let's say this is the article now. This is one of the articles I want to use in my work. So how can I put, or how can I take this article into my Endnote library? That's what we want to do. So the first thing you check when you click on the article that you want to download or you want to save in your Endnote library is to look for the site. Where have they written cite this article? So you see, you have to look on where they say cite. So in this case, this is where they have written cite this article. Cite this article. Can we all see it?
No, sir.
Eh?
Yes, sir. We can see it.
Yeah, yes.
We can see it, sir.
Yeah, when you see cite this article, you can see it anywhere. So just look at it. You see cite, or either cite alone or cite this article. It depends on the website that you have clicked. Some websites,
citation.
yeah,
Citation.
some websites will say cite. Some will say citations. No, citations is not there. If you don't click, you don't click on citation, because citations, it will tell you how many works have cited that article. But cite, it means, can you cite it, or do you want to cite this article? So that is when you will click. So let's click cite this article. If you click on it, this is what you will see. You see download citations. Download citation. There is a download citation here. So you have to just download the citation. When you click on download citation, then it will download. And once it downloads, it goes direct automatically into your Endnote. So download citation. We have downloaded citation. When you come to your downloads, you see it. Just open it. You see our downloaded citations here. So if you want to see it there, just open, click open. Once you open, see, I have clicked open now. So let's see where it will take us. I've clicked open. So it will take you direct automatically into your what? To your Endnote library. So it has already taken us direct into our Endnote, to our Endnote. So you see now we have 2 articles in our Endnote library. Our first one that we entered manually, then this one that we have entered from the internet. So we have 2 articles now in our Endnote library. If you want to add another article, just go back to your
please reshare screen.
Okay. You can see the
I'm sorry,
Endnote.
sir. I guess it's from his site. We are seeing.
So that is the what you do. So let's say we want to add another one from the internet again. Just go back to your internet. We already we have already searched. Just go to your search result. So you see in our search results, we entered the first one. So let's go to the next search result. This is the next one, which is malaria under 5 children prevalence. Okay, I think that is what we have. Okay, that is what we have downloaded. So see another one, malaria among children under 5 in sub-Saharan Africa. So let's click on it. When you click on it, this is what you will see. So you see in this one, this is a different type of website from the one that we have cited before. So this one says, malaria among children under 5 in sub-Saharan Africa, a coping review of prevalence, risk factor, and preventive interventions. So let's look at cite from this website. How do we cite? Do you want to cite this article? When you come to this place, you see PDF. If you want to download PDF, you download, you click on this. Now, if you want to cite, here we want to cite. So you see also, another thing that I want you to know, you can download it into your document first before you cite it into your EndNote, because citing it into the EndNote alone will not download for you. You have to also download the document, a PDF document, so that you use it in future. So you have to download it and put it into your folder of documents, into your list of documents. Then you now download the citation, which will go direct into the EndNote. So for this one, you see here, it only says cite. And you see the previous one says cite this article, but here this one says cite. That's why I told you that it comes in different terms. Some website will ask you to cite. Some will say cite this article. Some will say, do you want to cite this article? So whatever, just go to that site. So for this one, let's click on cite. So when you click on it, you see what comes to you. There is copy, there is download NBIB. So that is what you will click on. Download NBIB. When you download it, when you click on it, it will download. So when it downloads, you go to that download and click on open. Click on open. Once you click open, it will open direct into the EndNote library. So you now we have, if you go to all references, we have 3 references now in our EndNote library. So that is how you will be putting, you will not even start writing until all your references are in the EndNote library. That is better, it is better for you. Because if you start writing and you want to reference an article when it is not in the EndNote library, that referencing will not be automatic. So you have to put all your references into the EndNote library. So even if you already have these references in your list of references, maybe in your folder, you can still go to the website and search for them using Google, and then download them into the EndNote library. That's all. You already have them downloaded in PDF form, then download their citations into the EndNote library. It's easier for you than putting them manually. So for if you think you can get any article online, it is easier to use online source in downloading that citation into the EndNote library than putting it manually. But if you think you don't have it, you cannot have it in the online, then you have to use manual method in putting it into the EndNote library. So I hope we are clear now. Let's go to the write up now. Let's use these three articles to start our writing. So before we go to the writing, let me hear what are we prepared, or are we cleared now? before we go on? So if we are cleared, so let's go on. So now you have inserted all your.
Hello, can I ask the question? I thought the mic was muted.
Okay.
Yes,
You can go
my
ahead.
concern here, yeah, I need clarification. For instance, if my name is Oscar, I am calling from Ghana. I want to find out if perhaps that's the last one we downloaded, the article. For instance, if it belongs to my literature review, which is objective 1. And if I have about 4 different objectives, I want to put them in the various folders in the Endnotes. How do I go about creating these folders? Endnote before I will now put each and everyone in the right folder. Thank you.
So you can
much.
do that. You can do that so easily. You see on this left side, you have seen my groups. You see find full text. Can you see all of them? On the left side corner.
Yes.
No,
sir.
We can't
see the window on the EndNote.
We are seeing the article, not the EndNote.
Okay, you are not seeing the EndNotes.
No, sir.
Okay, so
let me share screen option only so that you can navigate through the windows between EndNote and the web.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. I hope we can see it now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now when you look at the left side, the left corner of the book or of the library, we have imported references, unfiled, trash, my groups, find full text. Can we all see them?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now if you want to group your references according to the objectives, what you will do, just come to this my group and right click. Just right click on my group. You will see create group, create smart group, create from group. So what we are doing now, if you want to have them, just create group, right? Create group. So you create group, you can write this group, maybe objective 1, this new group, you can say objective 1 or objective 1. So that is first group. So if you have you want to create another group, just go back again, right click on my groups and create another new group. So here you can write objective 2. Objective 2. So that is how you will be doing. Then if you also want to create different, you want to use the same library for different research works, you will do the same thing here in my groups. So group 1, maybe this my part 1, my part 2, group 2, you can say my national part 2, this one my West African part 2, this one, everything. You can create many groups. So you can have one library with different research articles. The only thing, just group them into different groups, according to their name, according to the name of the researches that you want to use. So here, let's say we are grouping them according to specific objectives. So now we have created our groups here. We have group 1 and group 2. Group 1 is objective 1, group 2 is objective 2. So how do you now put all your articles according to their groups? So when you finish creating the groups, the next thing is go to all references. You see all references above. So click on the all references. So all the references will now come. You will see all of them. So now you select the ones that you want to put in objective 1, and then select those that you want to put in objective 2. So let's say this number 1, Bello MM, let's put it in objective 1. So when you highlight it, you just right click and copy. Right click and copy. When you copy, you now come and click on objective 1. You see it is blank. So you now right click and paste it there. So it is pasted there. So anytime you want to look at articles in objective 1, once you click this objective 1, all the articles that you have saved in objective 1 will appear, and you'll use them to cite your work. Then let's say objective 2, we want to now put this objective, this 2 and 3, we want to put them in objective 2. So how do you do? What do you do? Just highlight them and right click, then copy. So when you copy, you can also cut, because if you copy, as you put them in their objectives, they will appear in the total also. So the best thing is to cut them. When you cut them, then insert them into the objective 2. So we now paste them in the objective 2. So you see, this is our yeah. So objective 1 has only one only one article, while objective 2 has 2 articles. So that is what you do to separate all your objectives according to the article that you want to use for them. I hope it is clear now. So the next thing we will do is to start writing. Then when we have all our articles in the library, the next thing is to start writing. So let's start writing. You now open your Word document. Open your Word document. So can you see my Word document?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's say this is the document. No, this one is not. Let me open another one. Let me open another. This one is okay. Okay, let's see this one. Yeah. So I want to copy some note from this one so that we use it as our example. We want to use it in our example. Control M. Okay, so let's say this is our document. This is the write-up, our writing. We have started writing here. So now we want to start referencing. So when you come here, let's say you want to reference this first paragraph. You see introduction. This is the first paragraph for the introduction. You want to reference it. Once you click on once you put your cursor on where you want to click or where you want to insert the article, just go to Endnote. Go to Endnote.
Hide floating control panels.
You say?
You can hide floating control panels so that you can navigate the file layout references. Is on the zoom option blocking your screen. Thank you.
Okay. So even this one is not hiding. Do you know how to hide this one?
The share screen is on the top, right?
Yeah.
The three dots by the side, it will show hide floating control panel, so it will allow you to navigate through the
No,
whole.
I've done that. I've hidden the control panel. But
okay, maybe you restore the page so that it will be shorter. The Microsoft will remove from maximize, so double click on that blue thing.
Yes, that's
so
what
that
I
it will
want.
now go down. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Okay, so I hope we can all see it now. Okay, so this is our document in Word document that we want to reference. So once you now put your cursor on the on where you want to reference, the next thing is to click on Endnote. You see Endnote here. See Endnote at the top of your Word. So you see, click on that Endnote. When you click on it, then this is what you see. You see, go to Endnote, edit and manage citation, edit library reference, and all other things. So you click on go to Endnote. When you click on go to Endnote, then your library will now pop in. You will see the library. It will go direct. It will take you direct into your Endnote. So now, if it is objective 2, you see it's already in the objective 2. So now let's say the article you want to reference is in the objective 2. let's say this SARFO 2023 is the article that we want to reference. So click on it to highlight it. You click on it to highlight it. Yeah, we have highlighted it. When you highlight it, now you see at the top, insert citation, this arrow. There is one red arrow that red arrow at the top. You see insert citation. So it depends on the type of or the type of EndNote you are using, whether EndNote 7, EndNote 9, EndNote, whatever EndNote. When you see it, just look at the different arrows until you reach the arrow that says insert citation. So this arrow is saying when you place your cursor on it, you will see insert citation. Then click on it. So once you click on it, it will directly insert your citation into the document and list the article that it has inserted at the bottom of the work. You see it has inserted it as SARFO Model ITAR 2023. So this is auto-date referencing style. And when you come down, you see at the bottom, it has listed the article that it has inserted. So now, another issue now, if your style, the style you want to use in your referencing is not auto-date, maybe you want to use a Vancouver style. So now you can change the type of style here also. So you see at the top, you see style type, it has written auto-date. So when you want to, if it is not auto-date you can now click on that arrow and change according to the type of style you want. So you see there is Vancouver. You can just, if it is a Vancouver, you now select Vancouver. So once you select Vancouver, it will automatically change to Vancouver style. So you see it has automatically changed to Vancouver style, which is 1, only number 1. And you see there are different types of Vancouver. There is Vancouver superscript and Vancouver that is not in a superscript form. This one that it has used is not a superscript type of Vancouver. So if you want to change it to superscript, Vancouver superscript, you have to create that type of style because it is not in the list of EndNote. So now how do you create it in the EndNote? That is what we will do now. Because I think most of our colleges, both colleges, the national and West African colleges, they are all using Vancouver's superscript style. So, but this one is not in a superscript form. So you have to now change it to a Vancouver superscript. So how do you do that? For you to change it to a Vancouver superscript, you now go to your EndNote. So when you go to EndNote, you see, can you see my EndNote now?
Yes, sir, we can.
Okay. So now, let's say we want to change that Vancouver type of superscript into a Vancouver superscript that the numbering will go at the top of the writing. So what do? You now go to Edit. You see Edit. You click on Edit. Then you click on Output Style. Output Style. When you click on Output Style, you now click on Edit Vancouver. Edit Vancouver. So if you want to edit the Vancouver, you must also have put your document into a Vancouver style. Then you now come here to edit it. If you didn't put it in your document, you will not see Edit Vancouver. Whatever you put, if you put auto-date, it will just show you Edit auto-date. If you put Harvard, it will show you edit Harvard style. So now we put it in the Vancouver. It will now ask us to edit Vancouver. So now edit Vancouver, you click on it. When you click on edit Vancouver, this is what you see. So you see on the left side of this window, you see about this style, you see citations, you see bibliography, you see footnotes, you see figures and tables. So now go to citations. Look at the citations. Under citations, you have templates, ambiguous citation, auto list, auto name, numbering, sort order. So what you will click is templates. Templates under citations. So click on it. When we click templates under citations, this is what you will see. So when this one come up, how do you now do it? You see, there is citations, and then there is citation auto year. So go to this citation where you have bibliography number in brackets. So what you do, just remove the bracket for the bibliography number. Remove these brackets. The open and close bracket, remove it. We have removed it now. So when you remove it, highlight bibliography number. We have highlighted it now. When you highlight it, so click on a superscript above on the top. You see on the top there is a superscript, there is a subscript, there is this B bold where you can bold, there is I where you can put it in italics, there is underline where you can underline, then B plain, then A superscript, then A subscript. So select A superscript after highlighting bibliography number. So then click on A superscript. When you click on it, then that's all. You now come back. You come back and come to this on the upper right side of this window, you see capital X and small x. So now you click on this small x below the capital X. So when you click on it, it will say, it will ask you to save. Do you want to save or not? So say save changes to the Endnote style file, Vancouver. Then when you click yes, you want to save. So here you will give it the name you want. So let's say our new name now is Vancouver Superscript. So you now say Vancouver Superscript. Superscript. So just write the style name. This is a new style you have created yourself, which is Vancouver Superscript. So once you write it, just save it. So save. So Vancouver Superscript already exists. So for me, I have already done it. So my system already has it. So for you, that anybody that do not have it, you save it into your system. So once you save, then you now come back. You now come back to your document. Come back to your Word document. So you now come back here. Can we still see it? Our Word document?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So when you come back, now look at the style. Go to the style. It's already on Vancouver. So change it to Vancouver Superscript, since you have already created your new style, which is Vancouver Superscript. So click on it and change Vancouver to Vancouver Superscript. It will automatically put it into a superscript form. So that is for citations. So then from here, you continue citing everything, anything that you have written, just go to Endnote and cite it. Anything that you have written, go to Endnote and cite it. So that is how to cite an article using Endnote software. So any question before you go on the conceptual framework? So for the Endnote, I think this is enough for us. If we can do all this that we have discussed, then we are good to go. So we now entertain questions before we continue.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for the elaborate explanation. Okay, we have some questions here. Okay, this one is asking, he said, thank you, sir. I did not understand how to download the document passed into the folders. Then this other person is asking, sir, please, is Endnote free? These are the two questions that we're having on the messenger.
Yeah, the Endnote, there is a free version and the one that is you have to pay. So there is a free version. This my Endnote 7, I think you can get it free. That is what I'm using. Endnote 7, you can get it free online. So there are some that you have to pay, especially the latest versions. So you can download it, or you can go to the business centers where they download software. You ask them to download Endnote for you. They'll have a latest version that you just pay a small amount and have. So that's all. Then to download the PDF document into your folder, let's go back to, so when you come back to your internet, so this, can we see the internet search?
Yes, sir. It's visible.
Yeah. So now just come back here. After downloading the citation, you see above this citation, there is PDF. Just click on it. It will download. It will download the article for you. And then you now go back to that downloads and put it into the folder you want to list it, to put it. That's all. Just click on this PDF. It will download it for you. That's all.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Any other question?
Yes, sir. This person is saying, what about citing more than 2 references in a point, and also something like 3 to 9?
Okay. So if you want to cite more than one article, what you do, just let me do it. Let's say you want to cite these 2 or 3 articles. You want to cite 3 articles in one point. This is the point. The first thing, before you cite, you have to put your cursor where you want to cite it. Let's say at the end of this second paragraph, we want to cite 3 articles there. So you see, I have put my cursor there. Then the next thing is to click on Endnote, then go to Endnote. Click on go to Endnote. It will take you to the Endnote direct. So here, you now press Control first before you start selecting the article that you want to cite. Select Control or press Control and continue pressing until you select all the articles that you want to cite. Let's say we now highlight article number 1, number 3, and number 2. No, number 4. So you see, when you highlighted all the articles that you want to cite, then you unpress your control that you have already pressed. So you see, you have selected 3 articles now. So when you selected them like this, you have highlighted them. The next thing is just to insert article, insert citation. You see, you now go to this arrow and press it to insert. So once we press it, it will now directly insert it. You see 1 to 3. It has inserted them 1 to 3. That's all.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for the explanation. This person is saying
Okay.
thank
Yeah,
you,
can I
sir.
answer question?
Okay, there are person on the messages. Let's finish with them first. Okay, this one is saying thank you, sir.
Thank you.
What is the best way to source the write-off before referencing?
The best way to start the write-off?
Yes, sir. To source the write-off before referencing.
Okay, to source.
Yes, sir.
No, the write-up is your own. Is your own. What you are doing is what you are writing. That is the write-up. So if you want to start your writing without referencing, the best thing you do is to note all the articles in your write-up. You note them so that later on you will come back to cite them using Endnote. For example, here. Maybe I don't have this article. I want to reference this statement. This statement, first statement, but I don't have the article in my Endnote library. What you need to do, just note it. How do you note it? If it is John et al., just put John et al. In brackets so that you will not forget. John et al. Okay, John et al. You put it in bracket and color it. Put it in a color so that when you finish everything, you can come back to them and cite them. So you now indicate it with yellow color. So here I have not cited it using Endnote, but I have indicated that later on I will cite it. Maybe it's not in your Endnote library, so you have seen it. You just want to write it first before you cite it later. So just note it like this. When you finish everything now, you now come back and put them, all the references you have noted, put them in your Endnote library, then cite them. When you cite, you now delete this colored writing that you have done. You delete them since you have already cited them. So that is the best way to do it when you don't have the article in your Endnote library. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Sir, this one is saying, please, what if you want to convert your manual references to Endnote?
So no, when you already have the manual referencing, it is not easy. It's not. It's very difficult because the system will not see them as references unless if you have a referencing type that is not, maybe you don't have the list, then you can ask the Endnote to convert it to develop a list for you. But if you do manual references, then there is no way. You have to come back and insert them using Endnote again. You cannot convert them. If it is manual, purely manual, everything manual, then you have to come back. But it's easy now. Just put all of them in your in your library. Once you put them in your library, then you follow them one by one. You follow them one by one and be inserting them. That's all. Maybe it will take you a day. One day you can finish all that. It's better to do that than to leave it in manual style, in manual form, because any change that has been made, maybe from your supervisor, from your assessor, if they have made a change, any change that has been made, you have to be following the article from A to Z and be correcting them. So it's better to spend one day to put them in the Endnote and make them automatic so that whenever you have made any change, you have done any change, it will automatically change itself. So for example, if now you cite Article 1, Article 2, Article 3, and maybe your assessor asks you to remove this statement, remove so statement. So when you remove that statement, it will, even the citation of that statement will be removed. So once it is removed, the EndNote will automatically rearrange these articles. It will automatically rearrange them. If maybe you remove number 5, it will now rearrange them and give them another name, another number. But if it is manual, you are the one that will now come to rearrange them yourself manually again. So it is very time consuming, and you will not find it easy, especially when you are close to exam. So it's better to spend a time and convert all of them into EndNote style than leaving them in manual. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Sir, this one is saying, well done, sir. Please, in these days, we have a lot of writing software. How can we generate references for text generated from writing software?
Yeah, you can. I think you can ask, especially AI. If you ask AI to reference this in form of so, they will give you the referencing, the referencing type, but it will not be in form. Even if you use that, it will not automatically change, as I have explained, unless if you put it in that software, in that referencing software. That's only when it will automatically be updating itself. So whatever you do, is better to use referencing software. It's not only EndNote. There are many referencing softwares that you can use. There is Mendeley, there is this EndNote and other ones. So you can use anyone that you think you can use, but it's better to use one of them. Yes.
Thank you so much, sir. So this one is saying, what about citing a web link for global policy material like EU guidelines that don't have article or site online?
Okay, if they don't have site online, you use manual style to put it in your EndNote library. As we have explained earlier now, just go to the EndNote. When you go to EndNote, go to references. Can you see my EndNote?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, we can see it.
Okay. So if you want to cite maybe WHO document or any document that it doesn't have site on the internet, just use manual style to put it. Just go to your EndNote, then references, then new reference. Once you click on new reference, this is what you will see. So in the style, referencing style, just change it to, if it is online document, you see online database, online multimedia, government document. So if it's government document, then click on government document. That's all. Then you open the document and put all the available information that you can get from the document. So auto, it must have an auto. For example, if it is a WHO document, the auto is WHO, or World Health Organization. So you can now write WHO as your auto, but here, don't just leave it. Just put comma after writing WHO. This is World Health Organization, comma. If that's all, that is the only auto, then leave it. Go to year. Which year was that article published? Let's say 2024. Then title. What is the title of that document? Then write it. Let's say fact sheets about malaria. Fact sheets about malaria. So then department, if there is department, if you can see department in the document, you can write department. Then place of published. Place of published, usually maybe the place where WHO is being, the capital of WHO, which is where? Which town is the capital of WHO? Which place?
Geneva.
Geneva. So
Yes,
just write
please.
Geneva. Then publisher. Publisher, if World Health Organization is the publisher, just write World Health Organization. World Health Organization. It doesn't have volume. If it has volume, issue, pages. If it has, just write. If it doesn't have, leave it. So then you can now enter the URL. You can enter the URL, copy the URL from that online, the URL that can take you to the document, maybe malaria factsheets.com. Let's say that is the URL. So you see you are true. Just come to this small x and save it. So once you save it, click yes, it will save. So you see it has listed it here, WHO 2024, fact sheet about malaria. So that's all. So any document, any online document, if you couldn't find the site up in that website, just use manual style to put it in the document in the library. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
So this one is saying, thank you, sir. How do you cite an auto that cited another auto?
Okay, the best thing is to cite the auto that cited another auto. The best thing is to look for the initial one. Look for the initial article. Maybe if John et al. Cited Ibrahim et al. So just look at the reference list of John et al. You will see Ibrahim et al. Copy that Ibrahim et al. Cite it, check for it, find it. When you find it, go through it and reference it yourself. It's better.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, sir, this one is saying, thank you, sir. Please, my assessors commented that all my references are not in Vancouver style. Will the Endnote correctly do that for me?
Yes, Endnote will correct it for you. Just put all the references and use Vancouver and click on Vancouver. It will rearrange everything in form of Vancouver.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. Sir, this one, Badrullah is saying, how do you abbreviate the journal names on Endnote?
So journal names is not you that will abbreviate it. It is the Endnote itself that will abbreviate it. So what you just need to do is to give Endnote the type of style you want. If it is Vancouver, maybe Vancouver says abbreviate journal name. The Endnote will abbreviate it itself. You don't need to do that. But if in the case maybe Vancouver didn't abbreviate, so at the end of the day, you may not use, there are some manual editing that you want to do. So you can just convert it into plain text and make some changes, some minor changes that you want to do. But Vancouver will abbreviate it for you. Endnote will abbreviate it for you according to the style that you have selected.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. These are the questions on the text. So if you have any question, please you can indicate by raising hand. Then we ask you to unmute and talk. Thank you. Anybody with any question can raise hand. Okay, Dr. Oscar, you can unmute and talk.
Yes, please. Please, if I have the DOI, do I have to go and look for the article from internet, or there's a place where I can paste the DOI and automatically generate the article for me? Over.
No, you can use DOI to search the internet. You can use DOI to search the internet for that article. Once you have the DOI for the article, you can search for it directly in the internet and it will come.
Okay, I'm asking because Zotero, for instance, you don't need to go to the internet and go and pull it. That's why I'm asking whether this one also have those features. Thank you so much.
Okay, yeah, thanks.
Okay, thank you so much. So I think so far these are the questions, and those are the people that raised hand. I don't know, sir. Are we continuing or continue tomorrow
so I
or
think
today?
the next one is it will not take us time. It's just how to design a conceptual framework. So
Okay,
I think
sir.
let's just
Okay,
go
sir.
through it so that tomorrow we will be free.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. Okay.
Yeah. So now, conceptual framework, as we have discussed it in our first lecture, the conceptual framework is the interrelationship, is the diagrammatic representation of the interrelationship between various factors that can lead or that can affect the outcome of the research. So, for example, you see this is an example of a conceptual framework. Can you see my screen? Can you see the conceptual framework here?
Yes, sir, we can see it.
Okay, so you see this one is a conceptual framework of a study of factors affecting knowledge and practice, factors affecting the knowledge and practice of tuberculosis infection prevention and control among primary healthcare workers in Sokoto metropolis. So this one, you see, you have to look at your study. For you to know the conceptual framework of your study, you have to sit down and look at the study itself from the scratch up to the end, from the factors, any factor that can affect that study, the outcome of that study, you have to know it so that you will know how to now arrange the diagrammatic representation of the interrelationship between these factors. So now, in this one, you see we have said socio-demographic factors here, which are age, sex, marital status, tribe, religion, education, place of residence. Then there are other factors here, which are okay. There are other factors here which can also affect either knowledge or practice of tuberculosis infection prevention and control. They include maybe organization of health facilities, how is the health facility organized itself, what is the supervision from the management, availability of PPEs for TB infection control, and then training. Training intervention can also affect it. If you are training healthcare facilities, healthcare workers about their IPC measures, it can also affect it. So you see, your ability to put all these together, all these factors together on how can they affect the outcome. So here our outcome is they are knowledge and practice of TB IPC. So you see, this is the knowledge of IPC, this is the practice of IPC. So the main outcome here is practice, IPC practice, because even knowledge, even IPC IPC can be affected by knowledge. So here we have outlined different factors. we say socio-demographic factors. One, these socio-demographic factors can affect TB knowledge, can affect knowledge itself. That's why we see arrow directly from the socio-demographic factors to the knowledge. Then itself also, if you look at this left arrangement, it can also affect practice itself. So socio-demographic can affect knowledge directly, and it can affect practice directly. Then training. Training intervention can also affect knowledge, and it can also affect practice. You see it. Then other factors, these other factors, that is organization of healthcare facilities, supervision, availability of PPEs, they can also affect knowledge and can affect practice. However, knowledge itself can affect practice. So you see, practice is the main outcome. Almost all the factors that were mentioned can directly affect practice, either directly or indirectly. So now, this practice, we said when healthcare workers are practicing TB IPC control measures, it can be either they are practicing it appropriately or they are inappropriately practicing it. That is, whether they are not practicing it at all or the practice is inappropriate. So now, if the practice is inappropriate, what will happen? TB transmission among the healthcare workers will increase. But if the TB IPC practice is appropriate, what will happen? The TB transmission among healthcare workers will reduce. So as a result of a reduction in the TB transmission among healthcare workers, then the final outcome or output, the final outcome will be what? Will be reduced TB burden among healthcare workers. But on the other hand, if the TB transmission increases among the healthcare workers, it will definitely lead to increased TB burden among healthcare workers. So generally, this is what we call conceptual framework. So it is usually written or done at the end of chapter 2, literature review. When you finish everything in your literature review, then conceptual framework comes below it, below the literature review. It is part of literature review, but it's in form of diagrammatic representation. So now, how do you develop this conceptual framework? That is what we want to look at now. How do we develop it? So let's go to the words. Okay, when you come to the words, let's say we want to insert our conceptual framework in this page. This page. Yeah, this is the empty page. We want to draw our conceptual framework. So now you have to be using this insert in your at the top of your Word. After home, you see file, home, insert, draw, design, layout, reference. So we will be using this insert in order to draw our conceptual framework. So the first thing, before you even start drawing, you have to make a sketch, a rough sketching on a paper. You have to sketch it yourself roughly on the paper so that you will be following that sketch to draw it in your Word document. You will be using that sketch will guide you on what to do, which one are you going to use, which one are you going to do. So now, let's say we want to draw this type of conceptual framework that we have presented. So the first thing, you now say insert, click on insert. When you click on insert, you now select insert design. You see design, okay. When you select insert, you see shapes. You now click on shapes. So when you click on shapes, you will see different shape. Any shape that you think you want to use, you now take that shape and use it. So let's say we want to take this shape, this rectangular shape. We want to use this place. So this is a rectangular shape that we want to use. So now you bring it in the middle, bring it in the middle. So when you bring it, so you see, this is how to move the shape. You have to put yourself cursor inside. When this arrow, the arrow with four sides appear like this, this arrow with 4 sides, when it appears, you now left click. When you left click, then use your right hand to be moving it anywhere you want to take it. So let's say we want to bring it to the middle. We now bring it here and release our left hand side and release. So if you want to expand, you see this arrow that appears with 2 sides. There are 2 arrows usually that appear. The one with 4 sides is used for moving the shape anywhere, moving it from one place to another. While the one with 2 sides, which is white, appears white, is the one that you use to expand the box until it reaches the size you want. So maybe you want to expand this one to this level, then you expand it downwards like this. So that is what you use. Then you use this arrow to now move it in the middle. So you see, so inside the box, you now write what you want to write. Let's say socio-demographics. Socio-demographics. So maybe age, sex, gender, education. So they can all affect what? They can all affect the knowledge of tuberculosis. So we can also, yeah. So you see, this is the first social demographic factors that you think can have effect on our outcome, which is practice of IPC. Then another factor, which is knowledge, which is training. You can copy this one, this box. Since you already have this box, you can copy it. Just click on it and press Ctrl+C, Ctrl copy, then Ctrl paste. When you paste it, you now paste it somewhere here. You can paste it anywhere you want, then edit it the way you want it. So when you edit, you can write what you want to write here. Maybe here, training. Let's say training. Then another box here, let's say just paste you have already copied it before. Just move it to where you want to take it. Let's say you want to take it here, close to this one. And here you say other factors. Other factors. So you can say years of experience or duration of a, you say year of experience, year of experience. Then you can say cadre of the healthcare worker, cadre. You can say supervision. You can say availability of PPEs, availability of PPEs. So you see all these ones are factors that can affect the, so what are our outcomes? We say our outcomes are TB knowledge. So you can also bring another box. Maybe this one is our TB knowledge. You see, you now edit it the way you want it according to the size. Okay, you can say here is knowledge, TB knowledge. So let's copy this one and also put another outcome, which is TB practice, IPC practice. You see TB IPC practice. So now you have put all the outcome and the factors that you think can affect them. So how do you now put all the arrows to connect all of these ones where you want to connect it? So you go to insert again, click on insert, click on shape. You see different arrows on the, so let's take this arrow here. So this arrow that pointed, that has 1 point. So you see, you can change it anywhere, you can manipulate it, you can reduce it, you can put it, you can give it any direction, put it in different direction. So that is the arrow we now selected. So you see it is pointing down. So we now take it from here to here. So you can also copy it, control copy, and paste it another place, take it to another place. Yeah, like this one, training can affect. Okay, so you can now bring the one that is not, that doesn't have any points, that doesn't show any arrow. So let's say this one, let's take this one. So remove this. So this one that doesn't have any point, that doesn't point to any place, you can now bring it.
Hello, I think Dr. Malami's network is poor. He's out of the room. Let's wait for him to come back. Thank you. You are welcome back, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Seems the network of Dr. Malami is very poor.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Okay. Are you seeing the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so that is how you would be putting them. Just be taking the arrows from the insert part, be connecting them the way you want it. But there is a rule. There is no line should cross each other. You cannot have a line that cross another line. Each line should be separate on its own. So you see, you cannot cross the line from here to cross one line. So each line has to be free. That is the rule of conceptual framework, writing conceptual framework. If you are doing it, there should be no crossing between lines, across the lines. So that is how you do it until you finish your conceptual framework. I think that's okay. Once you go through it, you start practicing, you now see how to do, you can do it and draw your conceptual framework the way you want it. Thank you very much. So any questions?
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for the elaborate lecture. We so much appreciate. Well explained. Thank you so much. May Allah reward you abundantly for this giant effort. Thank you. So I don't know any question, please. If anyone has any question, one can indicate by raising hand. or by writing it on the text message on the chat box. Okay, this person is asking, thank you, sir. What is the title of the conceptual framework you have projected?
So I said the title is Effects of Knowledge and Tuberculosis Infection Prevention and Control Practice among Primary Healthcare Workers in Sokoto.
Okay, sir.
Or factors, you can say also factors associated with TB-IPC practice. Factors associated with the practice of TB-IPC among primary healthcare workers in Sokoto. So it can all take it. So when you look at it, there are different factors that can be associated with it. TB can affect it, training can affect it, social demographic can affect it, other factors can affect it. So when you put this is the outcome, you have to also show the output. These are all outputs. You have to show the outcome of this TB-IPC practice, as in the example I have shown before, like this one. You see the outcome is what? After TB-IPC practice, we say that it can be appropriate or inappropriate. So when it is appropriate, it will reduce into what? A reduction of TB transmission. It will lead to the TB transmission reduction among the healthcare workers. When it is inappropriate, it will lead to increased TB transmission. And at the end of the day, the main impacts of this trend or of this problem is what? Either reduction or increase in the TB burden among the healthcare workers in general. So that is what you need to show in your conceptual framework. You have to show all the interconnectivity, the factors that can interconnect in order to affect the outcome. Then what is the result of the outcome? At the end of the day, what the outcome can lead to? What is the impacts of that outcome in the general population? You have to show all of them. So that is the conceptual framework. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. The remaining messages are appreciation messages. Just understand. God bless you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. From Ipan Ikwe, Aisha Bala is saying, thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir. Many appreciation messages on the chat box.
All welcome.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for the lecture. We so much appreciate the important dignitaries on the call. We cannot recognize all and some of the naming. We appreciate each and everyone that participated. And we so much appreciate our teacher for always being ready for us. May Allah reward you abundantly, and may He continue to encourage you and give you the fortitude to continue the good work. On behalf of the President of the Association of Resident Doctors, UDUTH Sokoto, Dr. Bello Maritla Ibrahim, the Chairperson, Education and Research Committee, Dr. Asma Owali, I say thank you to each and everyone. Thank you. To meet next week for the 4 lectures. Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you very much, Dr. Mujtaba, and thank you all the participants and for your questions and your participation. We look forward to the next lecture, inshallah, maybe next week or any other day for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Because of the ASCAP next week, so our schedule will be off out.
Yes.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Okay.
Chief Abdulkadir Katagum, are you around? Thank you so much, our ICT man. Thank you, Chief Abdulkadir.